Hey, what's going on? Ryan here, Set the Pace Triathlon. First of all, we're doing a Facebook Live. We're going to talk about running dynamics a little bit. But first of all, do you like the new Tri Kit? You can't see the lower half, but the Tri Shorts here. Let's see if you can see it on the treadmill. A little bit. See the full gear. You can see the pictures I posted on the Facebook page. Let me know what you think. Do you like the Tri Kit? Put a lot of time in with Zoot. Had a lot of work with them to go over and get everything just right. Both of you think they're cool. If there's not just interest, maybe we'll do another order, maybe spring of 2021. Hopefully at that point in time, races are on and we're all good to go. So with that, we're going to talk real quick about running dynamics. So a couple things you need to make sure if you want to track running dynamics information, and things like ground contact time, ground contact time balance. So if your contact time is the same on both feet, cadence, stride length, vertical oscillation, vertical ratio, running power. There's a couple different things you need to know about if you want to get this run dynamics information. I'll go more in depth on kind of what each one's about and what you can get out of that, but it's important information because if you've got the equipment to do it, it's good information to go back and look at your run, so make sure that what you're doing to correct maybe running form issues is translating to the proper metrics, so you can tell how much ground contact time, vertical oscillation, all these things play into, do you have a good run form, good run efficiency. So if you've got the means and you can get the data, hopefully you can go through and make some sense out of it. If not, you can always send me a message. I'll help you with that. But the key thing is to make sure that you have a Garmin watch that is compatible with getting the data from the sensors. You have to have sensors to get it. So if you don't have a run watch that is not compatible, I think all the Phoenix series will capture it. Most Garmin watches are making nowadays will capture it. So just make sure that whatever device you're going to get, if you're interested in running dynamics, if you've got the sensors to record that information, make sure you have a compatible device to record it. Now, I talk Garmin mostly because that's the different, that's the watches I use and all the computers I use for my bike. I'm a Garmin person, so that's what I like to use. But I do have a running dynamics pod. It is different than a foot pod. This is not a foot pod. This is a running dynamics pod. It goes on to your waistband and then records data as you're running. Or you can have a HRM. I have an HRM Tri. There's a Pro. I believe there is a Run that will also record running dynamics information. Now both of these this is $70 for the running dynamics pod. This is about $130 for, and I believe I got this with one of my devices as a bundle or something like that. So if you use a heart rate strap, nowadays go out and get the HRM that has a running dynamics. If you're interested in capturing that information, it's great. Basically, if you're getting a heart rate strap, you're probably going to end up paying a little bit more because as they get more advanced, they're going to cost a little bit more. So you might as well make sure you get the HRM that does running dynamics data just so you have it. Like I said, the Run Pod is a little bit more affordable at $70. Gets all the same information. It's just a little extra step. Make sure you strap it to your waistband. You also got to be careful. Don't leave it on your clothes. You don't want to wash it. If you wash it, you're pretty much going to destroy it because it's not necessarily watertight. It's maybe water resistant, but not, you can't dunk it in water in a washing machine and it's not going to survive. So that's the key. So in this quick little video, all we're going to talk about is you need a Garmin device, you need either a HRM strap to record the data, or you need a running dynamics pod, not a foot pod, to actually record running information, running dynamics. So I'm going to do a few different videos. We're going to talk about all the other different things: ground contact time, contact time balance between feet, cadence, stride length, vertical oscillation, vertical ratio, and running power. And that all relates to any video I've ever done about running form, running efficiency, and making sure you're doing the right techniques to run efficiently through, especially as you get longer distance races. This all feeds into that. So if you're wondering, am I doing the right form? Am I doing the right things? You can go back and look at this running dynamics information, and it will kind of give you a good picture of, I'm actually getting good ground, shortening my ground contact time. I'm not jumping up and down a lot. I'm not doing vertical oscillation. I'm not unbalanced in my running and that type of thing. So just make sure, if you want to capture that kind of information, make sure you have the right gear. And that's basically it for this video. So hopefully you guys are having a good time training, and happy training out there.